Yeah, 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 yeah. Microphone check one, two. What is this? Fine field assassin with the rough head business. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, what's up? Yeah, yeah, what's up? Yeah, yeah, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Microphone check one, two. What is this? The 5 foot assassin with the rough neck business. Heavy hitters, what's up? Heavy hitters, what's up? I want to see just as many likes as I see people in this mother. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Soon, we will have race day, a day to be thankful for those off the track while we root together for our drivers.
I want to see just as many likes, just as many likes as heads, just as many likes as heads. You coming in, let me know you're here. Just as many likes as heads. Woo ha! Many likes as heads. Woo ha! Many likes as heads. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Shu, what up? Lisa, what up? Tootie, what up? Sharice, what up? My moderators in the building. Hey, hey, let's go. Friday night, y'all got paid. Huh? Let's go. Your boy Hollywood's in the building. New York stand up. Look up. Okay. Luscious Lips, what's up? City Girl, what's up? Yesenia, what's up? Yesenia, 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 yeah, Yesenia, 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 yeah, Yesenia. Hey, oh, we got a crazy show. We got a crazy show. Oh, California in the building. I want to see just as many likes as people in the building. What's good? My moderator's holding it down for me. And this day just got crazy. Did not expect today to get as crazy as it did. Microphone check one, two. What is this? Mic check, mic check. How am I coming through to y'all out there? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear the boy out there? Give me a yes if you can. Thumbs up, yes if you can. New York is the building. Strong Island stand the F up. Hempstead Tigers all day. Thank you. Thank you, Luscious. So, you know where we beginning. You know where we beginning. Doja Cat. Everything was all good just a week ago, So, we're going to pick up where we left off. So, yesterday, okay, yesterday, Lana Del Rey set the internet in a frenzy because she made a comment. For everybody who don't know, she made a comment along the lines of, now that there's a bunch of women out here making records about sex, cheating, and this, that, and the other, can I go back to doing my stuff without being criticized for glorifying basically the same things that they're getting paid to glorify and getting awards to glorify in number one records? Now, when I heard that, I knew immediately it was going to be a problem because she name dropped people, right? But that's Lana. And when she name dropped, right? When she name dropped is when I knew it was going to be an issue. What up? What up, Luscious? So when we name dropped, I knew that was going to be the issue, right? I'll get into that, Yesenia. Now, Doja Cat right now is on fire. She getting ready to do uh like I told y'all. I said watch out for Doja Cat now after this number one. Now all of a sudden she getting ready to do a record. I think it was with the weekend. I think it is. I think she's gonna do a record with the weekend, right? So she was on the cusp of blowing up. She just got the number one record, her and Nicki Minaj, right? The record was hot, even if she didn't bring Nicki on it, it was still a hot record. But she did, and they got to number one, right? So Lana's comments now come out, and it's taken down a different road. I'm gonna be honest with you. I read the comment over. I read it over 10 times. Not one time that I read that comment by Lana, and then I even tried to read it in her voice. I even tried to read it in her voice. Never once did I ever feel as though those comments from Lana Del Rey was racist. Maybe that's just me. But being as though I've met Lana Del Rey and know her, I don't know her a lot. I know her a little bit. I've been around her. I've hung out around her. And me, as long as I've been doing this thing, I'm a master of catching vibes. I'm a master of catching vibes. And if your vibe is off, and I know it's due to what color I am, I'm gonna feel it. I'm gonna know. I'm gonna know. Did she sound salty? Yes, she sounded salty. She sounded a little salty. right? But it did not come across with racial overtone, not undertones, not to me. Now, whoever else wants to feel that way, that's on you. But it didn't come across as racist to me, and I'll tell you why. She mentioned Beyonce. She mentioned Doja Cat. She mentioned Camilla. She mentioned Cardi B. She mentioned Nicki Minaj. She mentioned Ariana Grande, right? So those are 6 women. Now, who do we consider black out of those 6 women? Be honest. Don't answer in your emotions. Don't answer in your emotions. What's up, one? How many of y'all? How many of y'all you consider how many black? Y'all have already said numerous times Cardi ain't black, right? Y'all have already said Cardi ain't black. Camilla's definitely not black. Y'all said Ari ain't black. And Doja Cat, when Doja Cat first came out, when she first came out, when she was doing the songs mimicking Cardi and mimicking this one, you know what the first tweet about Doja Cat is? People were saying, "Who's this white girl mocking Cardi B? Who's this white girl mocking Nicki?" Right? It wasn't until she said what race she was that people started taking her as mixed or want to consider her as black. She ain't black because she don't carry herself as black and she don't think of herself as black because there's already been numerous occasions and rumors that this girl has said she wished she was white. So out of those women, 2 of them are black women. 2. So how is that racist? Like I said, she was naming, right? She was naming who she felt as though we just finished giving praise to, right? We just she was naming who was hot, who they finished giving praise to. So was she salty? You can accuse her of being salty. I would totally agree. I would totally agree. I'll say, hey ma, get your weight up. Don't get mad, get aggressive. That's what I would say to Lana. But in no way, shape, or form will I be like, oh, you racist, cancel you. So then, instead of just keeping quiet and remaining humble and saying, you know what, maybe I better not say nothing because you know the tweets are out there, ma. You know they out there. And if you got something out there in Twitter world and you become a big star, it's coming out. And you knew it was coming out. But what does she do? She comments, the only one out of that group to say anything. Out of Beyonce, Cardi, Nicki, Camilla, Ariana. She's the only one to say anything. And then what happens 24 hours later? Now, real racial tea is getting spilled. Now, your real racist undertones. You want to talk about racist undertones? Go check out Twitter right now. You want to talk about seeming like you're a racist, seeming like you're a bigot when you're in chat rooms that are notoriously known for hating blacks and got Ku Klux Klan members running the chat, and you're in there keying with them, showing your hairy cooch, stripping. You've already been on record as saying you don't date black men. You've already had to apologize for the homophobic slurs. And now you're hanging out on Twitter and in Snapchat with known racists. And you know that they're racist because you're the only mixed person in there. And why don't they mind? Because she carries herself like a white girl. And they felt very comfortable around her because it's like they know that she's okay with everything they're saying and doing, or else they would have felt uncomfortable her being in there. They would have felt uncomfortable with Doja Cat being in there. They would have felt uncomfortable with the racist jokes and the N words and the laughing and this, that, and the other with her in there if they would have thought, oh, she thinks of herself as black. And he's sitting there, he must be a peppermint, as I call him, because he's sitting right there and ain't saying nothing. They know she's with it. They know she's not gonna say, "Hey guys, I'm half black, knock it off." No, because you know what those chats are for. Yeah, you gotta get to Twitter. I'm on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Twitter is where it's at. I'm telling you. Twitter's where all the tea happens. But as I was stating before, she felt very comfortable with them. So now, since you're gonna come out and comment on Lana Del Rey, right? You're gonna comment on Lana Del Rey. So now here goes your stuff spilling all over the place. It's spilling all in the street. It's spilling all on the sidewalk to the point where you were scared to come on social media today. And I know you knew. I know you knew. And here it is another day, almost another day, and you still haven't said anything? You haven't said anything, Doja Cat, to defend yourself? Nothing? So what you're saying is you're okay with everything. The old saying is silence is consent, right? So I don't know whether her publicists are trying to get a game plan, but you got to be quicker than that. When something like this happens, oh, you got to be quicker than that. You got to have your spin doctors on fleek. You gotta have spin doctors on standby, especially when you constantly getting into shit like Doja, you know, you gotta have your PR people like Ray J, people that are bound to get into some sort of trouble. Trouble's gonna find them some way or another. Cardi, you need to have a PR on standby. Chris Brown, Drake, where where you're constantly out there, you're constantly moving, you constantly got females around you, or in Chris's consideration, females and drugs, and you know, some of these dudes like to fight. Some of them got big mouths. You need to be traveling with a publicist. I know for a fact Drake's publicist lives in that house. There ain't no possible way. His publicist has to have a quarters. Like he has a lawyer. He has a lawyer living on premises. Drake's attorney lives on premises. If his publicist don't, he need to have her staying in his home and have her own room. So, just like I said, the reason why black people, I can see them not bullet because we are just too forgiving. That's just the truth. Black people are too forgiving. Too forgiving. We forgive everybody and forget about everything. Too forgiving. What's up, Sharice? So there are going to be some black people. What's up, BK Bang? There's going to be some black people that take this girl and try to take her side and say, "Oh, no, those were a long time ago. She changed. She changed. Those were 3 years ago. That's a long time ago." So now here it is, just a week removed from number one and two, a week removed from number two, a few days away from number two. After she comes out and makes a comment about Lana Del Rey, here all these things are. And Lana probably sitting home with her altar and her Dojacat pictures. She probably sitting home with her altar and her Dojacat pictures, just going to town. Going to town, poking holes in them, conjuring up all sorts of spells. Lana said because Lana just taking them all as they complaint because she don't probably want to hear nothing, right? Like I said, I'm not giving Lana a pass for what she said because she was salty. That's why she said it. But I'm not gonna say it was racist. It wasn't racist because some of the people she said it about wasn't black, so it was not racist. Um, as Perry, live wife, that was asked earlier by Yesenia. Now, depending on how Doja Cat bounces back, it could be. That's another part in it. That's why I have a question mark exposed as a racist. But one thing we know for sure, like I said, I like dealing with facts. One thing we know for sure is that did happen. It's not made up. It happened. So she can't say it never happened. She can't say it's photoshopped. She can. That's you in that chat, Doja Cat. That's you. You showing off your hairy cooch and your titty. You you can show your titties to them white boys. But that's right. I'm still tight about that. How come you couldn't show it to me? Or because you know some brothers is gonna be watching. You ain't showing no black guys your titties. See? After black people helped your ass get to number one, we helped your white ass get to number one, and now you gonna renege on the titties, but you gonna show these racist white men your hairy pussy. Bitch, please. I went out and streamed that song, and the song wasn't even that damn good. But she said she was gonna be showing her boobs if she get number one. So I'm like, let me do my part. Let me do my part. But she gonna sit up there. They gonna sit up there. I'll tell you exactly. Yeah, you streamed it for Nikki. I streamed it for them titties. I didn't stream it for Nikki because at this point, like I said, Nicki Minaj, in my opinion, is already cemented. She's already cemented, and I didn't really care for Nicki getting her number one like this because it's still Doja Cat's record. I really didn't care. Like I'm probably in the minority because Barb's and Nicki fans will take anything they can. They'll take a number one, and the only reason that Nicki fans have never been pressed about number ones, and let's be clear, as Hovey Baby says, not clear. Let's be clear. Nicki fans were never pressed about number one records until Cardi started saying it. Until Cardi started making that a big deal. Nicki fans didn't care about number. I've never heard any Barb's complain about number one records ever, ever until Cardi B started saying, I got number one, I got a number one, I got a number one. Bitches like how he ain't got no number ones. That is when all of a sudden Nicki fans started feeling pressed about number ones. Nicki was the queen to everybody else. They was the queens to the Barb's, was queen to everybody else without a number one. Without a number one. But then when Cardi said, oh, she just coming in the door and she getting Grammys and this and another, then all of a sudden Barb's were pressed about number ones and Grammys. That's what I'm saying. So the comment I seen, a lot of comments. Oh, she got that number one. Now she's only two behind Cardi. See, let's that record with let's get that record with ASAP Ferg to number one. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Nicki fans was perfectly content with Nicki Minaj not having a number one, not having a Grammy. They wanted a Grammy more than a number one, right? Because before Cardi came around, You weren't used to female rappers getting number one pop record hits. I think the only one that had a number one was Lauryn Hill, rapper on the pop chart. So nobody was concerned about it. Nobody. And then Cardi started making it a big deal, and everybody got press, 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 press. And I know Nicki fans don't like to admit it because they hate Cardi B. But just as much as y'all say Cardi and the Barty gang is pressed about the Barbs is pressed about Cardi B as well. But that's another story, topic for another day. Instead of celebrating with the Barbs, the Nicki fans, the first place they run is to Cardi pages. Channel number one. And I'm sorry, I'm in the minority, but I really don't consider this as a number one for Nicki. I don't. And I didn't that's why I didn't get excited. Could care less. Could care less. If this was Yikes, if this was, a song that started off as a collabo, if this was a record with, Moment for Life, if this was a record with Wayne or a record with somebody else or something like that, when it started, I would be excited for her and I'd be streaming for her. But this record was already hot. It may or may not. I know it was sinking, yes, but it hadn't totally sunk. I know it was sinking, but who's to say? Who knows if Doja Cat comes out and all of a sudden Meg jumps on it. Who's all of a sudden Beyonce jumps on it, or she just starts promoting the hell out of it, and them Jews get a hold of it. We don't know whether she would have went number one. It was trending like she wouldn't have, but we can't say for sure. We can't say for sure whether that record would have got to number one or not. But I don't consider that a number one for Nicki. I didn't get excited about it because number one, if she had I probably would have been excited if it was originally a record with her and Doja Cat. But she came out, you know, with a 5-1 lead in the eighth inning, and then she tacked on a couple more runs. So instead of winning 5-1, Nicki came on and they won 7-1. Now, if Nicki didn't jump on the record, she still would have won 5-1. But Nicki came and made it 7-1. That's the way I look at it. The record was still dope. Would it have went to number one? Who knows? Maybe not. But that's just not enough for me to get excited. I don't consider this a number one for Nicki. I just don't. But Doja Cat better come out with some publicist. They better say something. They better say something. And it's been a whole day, and she has said nothing. And people want answers. Okay, well, we have to remember something. Megan's record, it's a Beyonce got that record into Megan's record was way behind Doja Cat's record. Megan's record has started fading out of the top 20. Savage, you know how long Savage was out? Savage was out with a dance with a couple of dances. So Savage had been out already for some weeks. Beyonce got that song at one point to number two, or where they going back and forth to number two, and she was definitely trending downward. But we're not talking about Beyonce. We're not talking about Beyonce. If Meg Thee Stallion would have went number one, I wouldn't have considered that, oh, that was Beyonce doing. How do we not know with the TikTok and with all this other drip drops and everything else? How do we know Megan's song would have went number one? We don't know. So I congratulated Nikki for the number one, but when everybody's like, "Hey, she got number one," I'm like, eh, you know, make Yikes number one. Y'all want to stream a record so bad? Stream her records when she's on by herself, not streaming some other chick's record that was already hot. Anyway, moving on. These two again. These two again. I do remember when Kanye West was going through all those issues. This is the one thing about the blog that I did remember, and I said, yeah, I knew that. When Kanye said that way back in January, whenever he said it, everybody was like, what Kylie song? What Kylie song? But Kanye West mentioned that song in 2018. That was one of the songs that when Drake went to Kanye's house in Wyoming, that was one of the songs he played for Kanye West, right? That was one of the songs he played for Kanye West. Now, why did Kanye why did Kanye we're gonna take it back there. Why did Kanye tell Pusha? Everybody always wondered, why did Kanye even tell Pusha about Drake's baby? Why did he do that after he had just had Drake out there to his house? Because Kanye heard that record, Kanye heard Sicko Mode, and he knew Drake was throwing shots at him. And then the record with Travis, I mean, the record that he made about I got me a whole lot of Kylies and a whole lot of Kendalls. And he told him back then, you need to erase that song. I wouldn't even make no song like that because Travis got a baby with Kylie and he may think of that as offensive. But Drake ain't gonna listen to Drake's gonna do what he wants. Drake is gonna do what he wants. So he definitely ain't listen to Kanye. Okay? Plus, plus Kanye has always felt this is what I heard. This is what I heard. Kanye believes that Drake's already fucked Kylie. That's what I was told. Kanye believes that Drake already smashed Kylie, and he thinks he smashed Kylie right after Tyga was with her. Remember when Drake and Tyga was going through those issues? Remember that? Drake and Tyga was going through those issues. And that's when uh, the first picture of Kylie with in Drake's house popped up. That was the first time. So Kanye's always told Travis, watch out for Drake. Watch out for this dude. Yo, you gotta watch out for him, bruh. You talk about this dude, this guy's had sex with all my white friends. All of them. Serena Williams, Lala, Jennifer Lopez, Natalie Rasco. He's had sex with all my white friends, bruh. I'm telling you, gonna leave your girl. He called Kylie, Travis' wife. You gonna leave your wife around this dude, the most eligible bachelor in Hollywood? Nah, bruh. You better watch yourself. You better watch yourself, bruh. Telling you. And Travis just sit there. And then Kanye said, the day Kanye wiped his hands of Travis, he said, I'm defending you. And you gonna go, you know we having problems. You know he's saying something about my wife and or um letting people um come to the conclusion that he had sex with my wife and you gonna put him on a record dissing me, your brother-in-law. So after that he said, fuck this dude. Do whatever. Do whatever. When this dude is fucking your wife, don't say I didn't warn you. He ain't your friend, bruh. He did it to you before with Rihanna. If he didn't do it to you, if he did it to you before, what makes you think he changed now? Cause y'all got a #1 record together. So Kanye, Kanye went off on on Travis. Kanye went off on Travis. So Travis just sitting there passive aggressive. Um, yeah, Kanye said that you be sneaking over Drake's house when I ain't here. Babe, is that true? Do you be, you know, sneaking over Drake's house when I'm not around? I'm Trav, Kanye's overreacting. I've been over there once or twice. He's my friend, you know? I've been over there once or twice. In the night. So when Kanye said that, when he came on the the video and when he was talking about Nick Cannon, keep my wife's name out your mouth, Drake, keep my wife's name out your mouth, and when he made the same about you shouldn't be for you to be acting like for people to be saying you had sex with my wife and you just carried it like that, that don't that don't sit well with my soul, bruh. You know, you know, if you was married to Rihanna and I had a girlfriend in Chicago named Renita, I would make a record called Riri. So So Kylie, according to Kanye believes Kylie smashed Drake already, and so does Kim, because Kim and Kanye, from what I hear, has talked about it. Right? I don't believe Kim thought it at first, but she may think it now. And they were definitely hanging out once her and Travis split. And you have to keep going back to the facts. Before Kylie got with Tyga, she wanted Drake. She wanted Drake. But Drake wasn't going to date her because she was only 16 at the time. Tyga didn't give a fuck. Tyga said, "You don't want the kid? I'll take her." Hold on. Tyga said, "You don't have to have her. I'll take her." But she wanted Drake. And that was before Kylie was banging. That was still small lip Kylie. That was before the lip kit Kylie. She done got the lip kit in now. It's all. She got the lips. She got the money. What a sign he did not smash Karuchi. That is not true. That is not true. And I can almost guarantee you that. I was not there, but I heard the story. I heard the story. And I heard him telling the story. I was on the phone with my man, and Drake was in the background. No, Drake didn't know I was on the phone. Drake was in the background. I could hear him talking to somebody else. That was the day that article came out. Because I called my man. This is before OVO was even really formed. When that happened, OVO was formed, right? But it wasn't to the point where it is now. And I asked my man, "Yo, what's up with your boy? Your boy smashing Karuchi?" I said, "Chris gonna go nuts." He was like, "Nah," and I'm hearing Drake in the back. "I'm not even true. Da, da, da. Come on, man. So that she ain't my style." Like I can hear Drake in the back. She ain't even my style. Right? Karuchi built like a 10-year-old boy. Like that ain't what Drake like. That ain't what Drake like. Drake was actually smashing one of Karuchi's friends that Karuchi brought to Toronto with her. Karuchi ass like a 12-year-old boy. He wasn't gonna smash it, but again, because him and Chris was having it out, he ain't gonna let Chris know neither that he's not smashing. So he gonna let Chris worry about it. See, Drake is a Scorpio. We play calculated mind games. Just like he knows he didn't smash Kim Kardashian. He knows he didn't. But if he can make Kanye think that's a possibility he did, he'll always be in Kanye's head. And Drake likes to have the upper hand. Drake likes to have people worrying about him and, oh man, this dude, this. Drake loves that. He loves to have people worrying about him. Just like how Kanye said that. Drake was probably loving hearing Kanye say that. I don't even trust this. I don't even trust this dude living up the block from my wife. I don't even trust this dude when I ain't here. He living up the block from my wife, and he done slept with all her friends. Drake loves that. Drake loves that Kanye is still thinking about him. So he's not going to say anything that's going to, you know, vilify, close the door, that's going to vilify Kim. So that's why Kim had to come out and was like, it never happened, case closed. So could be the reason why Travis and this girl has not gotten back together. They keep on rumors about they're getting back together, they're getting back together. But if every time Travis so-called wants to get back with Kylie, he's hearing stuff about Kylie with Drake. Kylie going to the clubs in LA with Drake. And what I wrote on the blog, I wrote that on the blog because that's what I spoke to some people, and that's what I found out. Travis Scott, and it's not new. Travis Scott allegedly has a Drake diss record in the clip. Now, I don't think that would be a very good idea because Travis can't rap. Okay. I don't think that would be a very good idea. If you make a diss record because somebody fucked your girl, you setting yourself up for failure. You are setting yourself up for failure. So now this is the whole thing with that situation that happened. And when Gina posted it, everybody's like, what does this have to do with Drake? What does this have to do with Drake? Going over everybody's head. And Kylie released that, and that song in the background, right? Originally, that was not the song in the background. Okay. Originally, that was not the song in the background. Kylie put that record. If you go back to that record and find it, go listen to the lyrics of that record. G had sent me the lyrics. I'll have to look for them. I don't even remember who sings it. But go back and listen to the lyrics of that record. Go watch that little skit and find out who sings the song that she was singing. And it's about a person who had something going with another person, and now she wants to know whether they're going to continue or not. That's what the song in Kylie's background was talking about. And right after that comes out, they're sending each other codes. They're sending each other codes. And the reason why, the reason why Gina posted that was allegedly that shoot was done in Drake's house. Now, remember, not the main house. Drake bought a second house. Remember when Drake be really living his rhymes. Remember when Drake said, buy the house next door so the neighbors don't get upset or don't call the cops, whatever? He bought the house next door. And that's the house Kylie would go in. She would go up in the house. There's a picture off the internet that she tried to clear But there's one picture left on the internet of her in Drake's house in his boxer shorts. Same thing she used to do with Tyga. Well, I researched it. I found it. I found it. That picture she took is in Drake's house. Nope, it wasn't at the YOLO estate. She took the picture in the house next door. Drake bought the house next door too, so the neighbors couldn't complain. All this stuff that he does, I'm telling you. And he's trying from what now get it. And I'm not trying to say it to be biased because I know his boy or whatever. But he's trying to stay away from Kylie. But like I said, man, let's just keep it real. Kylie Jenner is fine as fuck. I don't give a fuck if it's because of the lips. I don't care if it's because of any type of surgery she had. It's another. That bitch is sexy. Period. She got fucking bedroom eyes. She's the bitch is sexy. And she's rich as fuck. And she just has an aura about her, even though she's quiet and her personality is stale. She's got an aura about her that fucking men like. And if she is throwing the pussy at you, I don't care who you are, Jay Z, who I don't care who you are. If Kylie Jenner and her 800 million, 900 million, a billion, whatever her company's worth, is throwing that ass at you, stop. Stop. So Drake's trying to, he's trying to press, but she's pressing him. That's the reason why she's been holding out, getting back with Travis. Travis been wanting her back. Travis been wanting her back. Travis wants to get his family back. He wants to get back with Kylie. He don't want to be like Tyga. He don't want people to be saying, "Damn, how you lose that?" Everybody told Tyga when Tyga lost Kylie. I remember him going on a breakfast. This is the only time I ever agreed with Charlemagne. I remember he went on the Breakfast Club and Charlemagne was like, "How you lose that? You gonna regret that, bro? Cause she gonna be the richest one." He even said it. She gonna be the richest one. How you lose Kylie? And you had her. You was the first one. You caught her early. Because contrary to what people believe, she did not sleep with. She had a boyfriend, but he wasn't fucking then. Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith wasn't interested in no ass. Jaden Smith was not interested in no pussy at 14 years of age. He's barely interested in he's interested in cock now. So Jaden Smith ain't hit Kylie. Tiger was the first one fucking Kylie. Jaden Smith wasn't thinking about no pussy. That nigga thinking about Tyler the Creator right now with all the chicks sweating his sweet ass. Mm-mm. Everybody's, oh, she fucked Jaden. No, she didn't. Jaden Smith didn't get no pussy from Kylie Jenner. He wasn't interested. Travis don't want to be like Tyga. Tyga still have not had a solid girlfriend. Tyga took her virginity. Absolutely. Tyga has not had a solid girlfriend since Kylie. If he dating, so he was messing around with Iggy, but never put no claim. Nobody he's claimed since. He hasn't claimed anybody since he was with Kylie. Now I heard he's trying to get back with Jordan Craig. I know him and Jordan Craig been spending a lot of time together, but the whole thing with Drake and Kylie Jenner is simple as this. Kylie will tell Travis to kick rocks. She goes, Kylie's like Kim. Kylie's cold blood. I told y'all that before. I told you the only reason why she didn't drop Travis before, because it wasn't enough proof. When that whole thing came out with the dude who was the Travis lookalike, remember they had a dude that was a Travis lookalike and they were doing like a show. They were doing like a skit for school or something like that. There wasn't enough evidence. But the moment Kylie finds out that Travis was cheating on her, I told y'all this. She's gonna be like, really? This guy who I really shouldn't even be given a second chance. I wouldn't even give him a second look. I don't know what it was about Travis that attracted her, but Travis was real sweet to her, like, oh, sending her DMs. Oh, I just gotta have you. You're like the beautiful. Well, he went and sweet talked her. Most beautiful girl. Blah 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 blah. When she was with Tyga, Kylie's cold blooded. She's like him. Once you fuck up, that's it. I don't have to sit around. And that was always Kim's mentality. I don't chase him. I replace him. You getting replaced. When I'm done with you, you're getting replaced. And God forbid you cheat. Or God forbid. Reggie Bush was the only lucky one to get a second go round. And then he messed that one up. Then he begged for a third, and she was like, fuck you. Once you leave Kim once, like Ray J was trying to get her back. Nah, bruh. Nope. You sold a fucking tape of me when I did not give you permission to do it. You sold the tape of me. You humiliated me. Told everybody my pussy stink. This, that, and the other. Going around cheating on me with Superhead and I forgot who else he was sleeping with when he was messing with Kim. And now you wanna beg for me back, talking about, oh, we can uh we can take on the world, baby. We could take on the world. I got this deal. I just got this deal with VH1. They gonna give me 3 shows, Kim. We need to get back to we need to get back to the love. Forget all this negative stuff. We just need to get back to being positive, how we was before. Remember how we was before? Where everything positive. Things are looking up for you. You not doing closets no. You're not just organizing Paris closets no more. Things about to pop off for you. I'm telling you, when me by your side, when me managing you, you can go to greater heights. I'm about to get 3 shows. VH1 gonna give me 3 shows and $2 million. Kim was looking like, really? 2 whole million. Nice. So after after um she found out that Ray J was cheating on her because Kim did love Ray J, and she was about to give Ray J a second chance. But then she found out Ray J was the reason why they split up was because Ray J was still cheating on her. She found out the first time. He told her he wasn't cheating no more, and then she found out about Corinne. She found out about Corinne. And then that's when she was like, no. And then if you get it, after he sold that tape, for anybody, for anybody that don't think that think Kim was in on it, go to YouTube and find that phone call. She was 2 seconds off of calling that nigga a nigga. I don't care what she say. She was 2 seconds off of calling him a nigga. If she didn't slam that phone down, if Courtney didn't say, he's not worth it, just forget it. Just forget it. He's not worth it. If Courtney didn't come get that phone, she was about to say, you no good nigga. I don't care what she say. I don't care what she say. She's about to call that nigga a nigga. And then it would have been something completely different. Hello, let me tell you, you are the worst piece of shit I've ever fucking met. You are fucking garbage, and I want to tell you, you lose my fucking number. You understand me? What you have done will never be forgiven. I will never forgive you. You are a piece of shit. Lose my number. That's Kim's go-to when she's done fucking with you. When she's done fucking with you, she says, lose my number. When Kim says, lose my number, you're finished. When Kim says, lose my number, you're finished. Point blank. That's her go-to for we're done. Lose my number. So, so I'll tell you, this whole Drake and Kylie, there's so much Drake and Kylie stuff going on that people don't understand. People just think it's, oh yeah, they're just no, bruh. That record, oh, he didn't mean to play it. Drake, you were sitting right there when the record came on, and you sitting there bopping your head. If you didn't mean to play it, you would have been like, no, 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 yo, Mark, take that off. Take that off. No, don't even do that. Don't even do that. Don't even do that, bro. Drake sat right there bapping his head like, yep, that's right. I said Kylie. I said Kylie, that's right. So let me tell you something, man. There's a lot coming. There's a lot coming. And Drake is going to continue doing his. We're just friends. I'm sorry to my friend. That should have never got out. Kylie knew that record exists. Kylie knew the record exists. You think Kylie didn't know the record exists? Kanye been told it exists. And Drake told after that exists. She knows she done heard it. She heard the record. That's why she ain't pressed. That's why she just like putting out different pictures. As soon as he said that, Kylie putting out pictures as to say, I'm a side piece? Really? Okay, I'll show you. I'll show you. I'm a hell of a side piece. That's the pictures she's putting out right now. If look at those last couple of pictures she put out. They're like her best pictures over the past couple of weeks. She's putting out pictures and she's saying, I'm a side piece. You got so you got a bunch of me's? Nah, I doubt you got a bunch of me's, homie. Oh my goodness. And now for the topic of the night. And this is something that I'm gonna make this comment, and I don't want anybody to get offended because this is just I'm gonna say this based on what I see and what I have seen in the industry the whole entire time I was in there, in everyday life, in the movie world, in the music world, in corporate America. I've been in all fashions of work. I've worked in corporate America. I've worked in the movie world. I've worked in the porn world. And I've worked in the music world. That's four different forms of life that I've worked in over my entire life. And in all of those facets, in all aspects, Black females, unless they are mixed with something or unless they are seriously light skinned, Black females have never gotten the benefit of the doubt. It's never been the end thing, right? It's never been the end thing. Everybody else gets their shot. Everybody else gets their chance to trend. At one point, white girls were the shit, not just white dudes. Black guys, oh, I gotta get me a white chick. Gotta get me a white chick. All of a sudden, all the white things, so dudes started taking spots from black video vixens and was putting white girls in the videos, in hip hop videos. Like, what are you doing in this video? Why is a white chick in a hip hop video? It became the thing. Dudes that had never dated white girls before, rappers who were never dated white girls before, all of a sudden they popping up with white chicks. Because white chicks was trending. White chicks was the shit. Right? Black dudes. There is not there is not one genre of women. And a black dude is the only person that I can into other than a white chick. Right? I've seen black men, black women with white men, with black men. I've seen white women with black men, Spanish, Russian, freaking Jamaican, Haitian, Trinidadian, all forms of white, Asian. I've seen every form of woman with a black man. And they're the only person I can say that about other than white women. Multiple black men were in. Black men were in, right? But black women, even somebody would take, like I said, I can only talk industry because that's the only thing I've really done my whole entire life, right? But like I said, I can go back to corporate America where there was some bad, you know, sisters and they were brown skin, dark skin. Like I said, it don't I always bring this up. I don't care what nobody says. And look how much flack she takes. And she takes this flack because of her skin color. It don't get no finer than Kendra. It don't get no finer than Kenya Moore. I don't care who the hell you are. The bitch won Miss USA. She won Miss USA. That's all you need to know. It don't get no finer than Kenya. Anybody, especially in her prime. You can take anybody. You can take anybody in their prime, right? Face, body, anybody in their prime, and you come up against me and put your bitch on the table. Come and put your baddest bitch in their prime on the table. And if I'm putting Kenya Moore, I'm winning. Period. Look how much trouble Kenya Moore's had in Hollywood. Can't get a role, gonna get casted. On the reality show, she's like there. She's the punching bag of the reality show. This is Miss America, Miss USA. This is Miss USA. And she is on that reality show just to get shitted on and talked about. I'm taking Kenya because of her body. Kenya's always had curves. Naomi don't got no body. Like Naomi got some chest, but Naomi don't mine ain't never had no ass. Naomi's never had no ass. Kenya's always had body. She's considered dark skinned in Hollywood. Kenya Moore is considered dark skinned in Hollywood. Anything Kenya Moore and dark is considered dark skinned. They consider Gabrielle Union dark skinned. When I was dealing with that gay, like I told y'all, if you want to know all the tea, get you a gay publicist. When I was dealing with that gay publicist from Atlanta, he let me see a transcript. He let me see an email. This is how G, if you remember, got that tea called the Super Six. If you go back, I don't know whether she had it on her blog or whether she had it on her Instagram page, but she ran this thing called the Super Six, right? She got that tea from me because the gay publicist that I used to have, that I was dealing with, pause, showed me this email. And the way they were talking about Black women in this email blew my mind. Blew my mind. The way they were talking about my sisters blew my mind. And they were just shitting on them all in this email. Gabrielle Union, Sana, Nia Long, um, Taraji. This before Taraji blew up. Taraji, um, who was it? It was six of them. Gabrielle Union, Sana Lathan, Taraji, Regina Hall, um, I mean, absolutely shitting on them. And they called Taraji ugly. They called her ghetto. They called her nappy head. And they're sitting there laughing. White executives who we know out there. No, what wasn't Kerry. Kerry wasn't popping yet. Nobody, Kerry wasn't popping yet because at that time, this is before Kerry Washington did her switch up. Because from Kerry Washington, if you remember, Kerry Washington came out on this pro-black shit. When she was in Save the Last Dance, that's when she first came into acting, and she was on this pro-black. Oh, I'm not gonna change for nobody. I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna wear my hair like this. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna wear my natural hair. So and so and so. That's how Kerry Washington used to be. That's how she used to be. When Kerry first came into acting, she was like on this pro-black Nubian princess, Nubian queen shit. She didn't so-called didn't like interracial dating. She didn't like white dudes, white girls with black dudes, and I think the kings should be for the queens, and just another. I don't think they should be with white women, but that's how Kerry Washington was when she first came into acting. Then when she found out that that wasn't going to get her anywhere in Hollywood, all of a sudden she changed her tune. And she said, "Oh, okay, so you got to suck the white man's dick in here. You got to fuck white men and get what you want." That's why she switched up, and look at her. And that's just facts. So the way, again, why aren't black women ever in? Like, that's not it. You're going to see, oh, of course, Beyonce. Beyonce's light skin. Beyonce's light skinned and famous, right? She's light skinned and famous. So why isn't that it's ever been a trend? Like, yo, I gotta by any means. Like when white girls was in, dudes was going out getting white bitches that wasn't even fine. I was seeing black men with white girls that wasn't even fine white chicks. But she just as long as she was white, they be fat, sloppy, fucking just because they white. It had to be. It was right. I've seen plenty of chicks. No homo. Date black dudes that was mad fucking ugly, mad ugly. Like I said, Flavor Flav. Bridget Nielsen was so in love with Flavor Flav. She just wanted to date a black dude. She just wanted to date a black dude. Then after she got with Flavor, she ended up dating another black dude right behind him. And black women, like I said, it has never been in all my years living. I've never seen where it's like, yo, white dudes are like, I gotta get a black girl. Like that's the new trend right now. I've never heard them. Even at one point, remember in the 70s to early 80s, it was all about light skinned black men. Then out of nowhere, the trend became I have to have a dark skinned man. Out of nowhere, it became the trend. It became a trend. Oh no, I don't like no light skinned nigga. I don't like no light skinned man. No, I never had that problem. But you know what I'm saying. That became the trend. Every woman had to have a dark skinned dude. Now all of a sudden they don't like light skinned men. And then what happened in Hollywood? Hollywood picked up on them trends and they started casting all dark skinned men. That's when dark skinned men started winning. Morris Chestnut, Omar Epps, Tay Diggs, Wesley Snipes, uh, dude from what's his name, New York Undercover. All the dark skinned dudes started getting casted, and the light skinned dudes wasn't getting casted no more because dark skinned men became trendy. And then all of a sudden, light skinned men were, oh, he's feminine, oh, he's emotional, oh, he's gay, oh, I don't want no pretty boy. I don't want nobody who gonna be in the mirror more than me, right? They dictated, they dictated um the trend. All of a sudden, the little Afro sheens or whatever for black men on that. All of a sudden, they took all the light skinned men off, right? Yeah, acting light skinned. You never hear nobody say acting dark skinned. You notice that? You never ever hear anybody say, "Oh, you acting dark skinned, acting light skinned." You see what I'm saying? So it became a trend. So now all of the people that was on the boxes, whatever, all the black men that used to be on the boxes and all, they took all the light skinned men off and start replacing them with dark skinned dudes. They started replacing them with dark skinned dudes because it was trendy. Then all of a sudden, the white women, light skinned black men, wasn't good enough. Now they started going, they want a dark skinned man. But with the white chicks, it never really changed completely like how it did with black chicks. A lot of the black women started trending strictly towards dark skin, right? Then at some point, bald head men were in. Now, let me show you something. And I'm living proof because I went and shaved my head before I even had to. Because why? Because bitches was chasing niggas with bald heads. I went and shaved off a full head of hair, chasing skirts. Like, yo, all the bitches want all niggas with bald head. Yo, I'm shaving my head off. It became trendy. Now the nigga had to have a bald head, right? And that used to be looked upon as embarrassment to men because it showed that you were getting older. It showed that you got old. You were getting old. Okay, so men didn't used to never want to be bald head. Back in the day, the only man that was walking around bald head was Isaac Hayes and Telly Savalas, and he was a white man, right? Back in them days, those were the only ones that was walking around with a bald head. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is who started it. Michael Jordan is who started it. Michael Jordan, and I'm gonna tell you who else. Because Isaac Hayes was like, hell, I've been walking around here with a bald head all them years. I ain't never had no bitches come up on me like that. Michael Jordan started it, and I'm gonna tell you who else is um the other culprit because it was like, and I remember as a teenager, right, growing up, it was about, oh, women, high school girls, right? They like jocks. If you didn't play sports, The girls in high school didn't want to fuck with you, right? The girls in high school didn't want to fuck with you if you wasn't on a team, if you didn't play. Again, that's why in high school I went out and made a team. Right? So the women didn't want to fuck with you in high school unless you was a jock, right? And then that damn MC Light, when MC Light, and I at least I know this from I can only speak for New York. When MC Light put out Roughneck, everything changed. Now bitches gotta have niggas with their pants sagging. They was laughing at niggas with their pants sagging. They gotta have their drawers hanging out. They gotta be a nigga that don't got no job. Everybody started trending towards roughnecks. Everybody, at least in New York. Now you gotta be a roughneck. You gotta be a thug. You gotta be a street nigga. Oh, the danger excites me. Any other time, niggas are scared to go to jail. You women talking about, I know he ain't shit, but it just excites me. Now all of a sudden it excites. Trends, trends, roughneck, bald head, dark skin, white girl, black dude. We ain't gonna mention white boys. We already know why white boys are never trending, and it's never going to be trending because they are the ones the ones mostly carry hate and racism in their hearts to the point where it even turns off white women, right? And white men never act as though they're never going to act as though they worship a black woman. You're going to see one once in a while, but not no black man with something. It may be a white dude that the black woman got more than him, right? But you're not gonna really find a white dude out there who got multi millions. You're really gonna find him go wife up a black girl who got nothing. But I've seen plenty of black women go hubby up a white dude who wasn't on their level. I see that all the time. But you don't never see no white dude or like how you be seeing these these rappers and whatever going and getting chicks going they millionaires and they going and wifing up fucking strippers, Instagram models, bitches that you know want your money. Ain't no white dude wifing up no black chick that ain't got shit and just gonna be sitting around their house spending his fucking money. They ain't going for that shit. They not wiping up no black chick that is a fucking stripper or an Instagram model. That ain't gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. If a white man's gonna wife up a black woman, she's gonna have to be a woman of some substance. You know what I mean? Or you got a college degree, you got this, you got that. You very rarely, not saying it don't ever happen. You're very rarely gonna see some doctor go and wife up a bitch that dropped out of high school. That ain't happening. Not no white doctor. That ain't happening. Very rarely. Very rarely. And if they do it, they're gonna divorce him within 10 years. Probably within 5 years. But black women are never trendy. It's never the trend. No matter how many bad ones come along, you could just keep pointing to them. The bad ones, yeah. Holly Berry, yeah, she's pretty because Holly Berry's half white. Holly Berry's light skinned. But you don't see no white boys talking about Foxy Brown is bad, Kenya Moore is bad, Kelly Rowland's bad. You don't see no white boys doing that. And a lot of how many black celebrities have you heard say, I don't what's up, Finesse? How many black celebrities you heard say, I don't fuck with dark skinned chicks? Even dark skinned men like Lil Wayne, black as his ass is. People as black as Lil Wayne has even come out and say, yeah, I just, uh, I don't know. I just don't want nobody darker than me, cause then my kids gonna come out dark, and I don't want no dark kids. I said, what? Wow. When that nigga said that, how come y'all ain't cancel Lil Wayne? Lil Wayne has said that on more than one occasion, and y'all still worship Wayne. Wayne should have got canceled for saying what he said. Because I'ma have a dark babies and I don't want no dark babies. That's way beyond preference. You know what I'm saying? Preference, I roll with it. I'm with you. I am one who say about preference. And it's okay to have a preference. But a preference means you will date someone outside of what you say. You just prefer to date dark skin or you prefer to date light skin. However, if I fall in love with a dark chick, I'll go with it, right? That's preference. What Wayne said was not preference. He said, I don't really want no dark skin woman. Then you gotta get a dark skin woman because I don't want no dark babies. But he was with Toya and Rajane. She ain't light. So Young Berg said it. Lil Wayne said it. Chris Brown has made reference to it as well. You see what I'm saying? Chris Brown made reference to it. Drake ain't never said it, but he don't get that credit. Drake has never said it. Nobody mentions that Drake has dated plenty of dark skinned women. Nobody mentions that. But let it be the only thing they mention about Drake is the baby mama and the other light skinned chicks. They never mention, they seem to miss all the black chicks Drake's dated. They seem to miss that. They seem to miss he dated Serena Williams. They seem to miss that. Yeah, figures he ain't gonna boyfriend with no black woman. What? Rihanna ain't black? Last time I checked, Rihanna was black. This nigga would take a bullet for Nicki Minaj. She's black. He dated Bria. Bria black as Ace of Spade. Katia, dark skin. Bria black. Bria black as fuck. Katia's dark skin. Bria's black. Fucking Serena is brown skin. Come on, man. Malaya is black. Rihanna is black. But I don't know, man. Black women are never in. And I've asked this question. I've asked this question to men when I had a radio show before. This is the second time I did this topic. Um, when I had a radio show 10 years ago, I was talking about the same thing, and nothing much has changed. I said, "What's up with man Kelly Rowland, Angela Bassett?" And dudes are just like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. They're not, but then when you say Beyonce, oh yeah, yeah, Beyonce, yeah, she's fine, and not even then, not a lot of white men was on Beyonce like that. Not even with Spanish men. Like Spanish men don't really take to black women like that. So that's one thing that I could say about the industry and I could say about everything. Black women are never in. They're never what's it. They're never trending. And it's fucked up because everyone loves their style. White women love their style, bite their style, right? White dudes will look when they come past, right? Black dudes that say they don't like dark skinned women, but you let a dark skinned woman with a fat ass walk past, and then you'll be turning your head looking. In porn, black women got paid the least out of everybody. There was four scales: black men, white women, um, and black women. And black women got paid the least. That's why so many of them did ghetto gaggers and this big old humiliation BS that black women had to go through in porn. Ghetto gaggers is the most humiliating, disgusting, degrading porn you can do. And black women felt as though they had to do it to make some sort of money. Now, meanwhile, they got this on their record for the rest of their life. If they seen them doing ghetto gaggers, where white men would be spitting on them, calling them ratchet, calling them nappy head, calling them, spitting on them, fucking ramming them in the mouth with like double and triple dicks in their mouth, choking them, smacking them, making them lick up the fucking out of a dog bowl, all for $1,000 or for $1,200. I think it was $1,200. So that's the biggest payday any black chick was getting. Even the black chicks that be doing scenes with white men, you know, white women are the highest paid, black men are the second highest paid, I believe now. Now that white men don't really get paid that much, there's not really any big white stars anymore. The black dudes are getting just as much as the white dudes now, and you're getting big money now for interracial scenes because that's what's popping. There's another thing trending that started trending that used to didn't be that used to be taboo in porn. It only started getting much more much more doable once I got in the 90s. I started directing and producing porn in the 90s. And that's when people was like, yo, interracial scenes started popping. But before that, in the 80s, all the old movies, you barely saw any interracial. All the interracial scenes were underground and they never made it to the mainstream. They never made it on video. People didn't like it. They didn't want to see it. But now it's like the shit. Like you're getting paid the most money to do interracial scenes now. How black women can be in. Um, the only way, Jayla, and I'll be honest with you, the only way I can see black women ever being in, if they all started conforming and doing what they had to do to be in, like if they say, I see Kerry Washington in, I'm gonna start doing what that bitch do. If I see so and so's in, I'm gonna start doing what that bitch do. But black women are not built like that. They're much too strong minded, right? So black women are much too strong minded where they're not gonna just be like, there ain't no motherfucker gonna tell me what to do. You know what I mean? Fuck your money. So they, you know, black women aren't gonna do that. You're gonna have a couple every now and then, the Kerry Washingtons, the, you know, what's the name? You know, ones that's out there, the Holly Berries, the Kelly Washingtons. You're gonna have them once in a while, gonna slip through the cracks. Look how big Holly Berry got, fucking all them white men. That's the only reason Holly Berry's as big as she is. She started fucking white men because Holly Berry's another one that started out in all black movies. They was only casting her in the black films. Go back and look at Holly Berry's history. They was only casting her in black films. She's always in a movie, always swinging her head, talking about, you know what I mean? Even up to Boomerang. You ain't never seen Holly Berry act as black as she did in Boomerang. And then once she started getting with Warren Beatty and all these other white dudes started shitting on her, John Travolta, Warren Beatty, fucking McConaughey, and all these white dudes with some pull, Robert De Niro, started passing her around them elites in Hollywood. That's when Holly Berry started getting that big money. And then they made her the Bond girl. Once you make you the Bond girl, that's always been a white girl. They made her the Bond girl. That was it. She was gone after that. She was gone after that. And then she sold her soul for that Oscar when she did Monster Ball. She sold her soul for that Oscar. And that's what Angela Bassett said. You sold your soul. That's the reason why uh uh what's her name didn't like Angela Bassett. Um Bobby Chrissy. Bobby Chrissy, because Angela Bassett said that Whitney Houston moved when white people tell her to move. And she's like, she's an old black woman from the church, from the Christian days, and she don't move unless white people tell her to move. That's what Angela Bassett said about Whitney Houston. And she called Holly Berry a sellout. She said, you sold your soul for an Oscar. They offered me that role. I would never do that. I would never do that. And she even brought it up. She said, look at who she had to have sex with. Why she couldn't have sex with Brad Pitt? Why you didn't put her with George Clooney, with Matthew McConaughey, with Brad Pitt? You go and get a known. If we can go back to racist, Billy. What's his name? Billy Bob Thornton, racist. You go back to a racist, a known racist in Hollywood, and you got to have sex with him. Real sex, not no fake sex. Real sex. She really had sex with Billy Bob Thornton. You go back to them scenes with Showtime, you see this nigga balls smacking up against her pussy. She really had sex with that dude. Those were real sex scenes. And that's how you make real sex. Yes, they really had sex. Oh, the authenticity. In this scene, you can't take away from the authenticity. So you're gonna. I think it'd be a great idea if you really have sex. He had a condom on, but they really had sex. Yes, they really fuck. Go back and look at it. You see this nigga's balls. This nigga's was balls deep in there. You see this nigga's little dick get lost in her damn cooch, and his balls was smacking up against her pussy. Go back and see it. Go back and watch it. I already got the scoop on people who really had sex. The movie, one of my favorite movies of all time, Basic Instinct, they really had sex. And Sharon Stone admitted it. Her and Michael Douglas really had sex in that scene. There's been a lot of sex scenes where people really had sex. Yep, Sharon Stone and Michael Douglas in Basic Instinct, one of the to me one of the best movies ever made. They really had sex. There's an old movie called Last Tango in Paris. They really had sex. They really had sex. Mickey Rourke and Lisa Bonet. Angel Heart. They really had sex. That's why Bill Cosby fired her. Mickey Rourke and Kim Basinger really had sex. It was a movie called Seven Seven Days, 7 days, 7 nights, some shit like that. Kim Basinger and Mickey Rourke again. So remember, um, Hollywood dictates a lot of what people do. It's true. That's the reason why everybody is so influenced by Beyonce, so influenced by this one, so influenced by that one. And that's another way to push the agenda. So if for black women to be in, for black women to be in, yeah, if you start conforming to what these other chicks are doing, and it's just not in the cards for, I guess, dark skinned women. I guess you pretty and dark skinned, you just ass out. You got to be like a part of a clique, or you got to be just like how Kelly. Like, if Kelly wasn't a part of Destiny's Child, Kelly Rowland wouldn't be anywhere. She wouldn't be anywhere. How many dark skinned women do you see out that's popping? How many dark skinned women over the years popped and made money? Foxy Brown, Foxy Brown, that was a miracle. That was a miracle that Foxy was just that appealing and that dope that she was able to overcome being dark skinned. But if Kelly wasn't clicked up with Beyonce, Kelly would never have made the money that she's made in Destiny's Child. But Mary's not that black. Mary's not that dark skinned though. Mary J. Blige isn't that dark skinned. Like she when Mary came out and her style, she's right on that cusp. And Mary also has never been accepted into the white world like Beyonce, and her catalog is way better. Mary J. Blige has a catalog better than any of them white women out there. Mary J. Blige, Mary J. Blige got a catalog bigger than Taylor Swift. She got a catalog better than Madonna. She got a catalog better than all them white pop stars. She never made it to that level. You look at Mary J. Blige's catalog, and you go back and look at all them albums and many albums that she sold, and many platinum albums she had, number one albums, and J. Blige still ain't on that level as in white artists. She should be up there with Mariah Carey and Madonna, and she isn't. But Megan, like I said, Megan's not going to have longevity. Megan will not have longevity. They're going to use Megan up after this year, and what they're tired of her antics, of her popping her pussy, or this. They're going to be like, all right, you know what? You see, the thing is this, and I'm going to close with this. The thing is this, they like, right? They like Megan, and people hate when I say it, right? People hate when I say it because, but it's true, right? They like Megan because she was, at this point in time, the only thing that makes sense to root for to push Nikki out. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. It was supposed to be Cardi, right? It was supposed to be Cardi. That's why they waited for somebody light skinned. That's why they went and they made Cardi wear the same color hair that Nicki wear. When Nicki does something, all of a sudden Cardi does it a couple of days later. If Nicki has on an outfit, Cardi will go and get an outfit similar. They made her fix her grill, get veneers like Nicki had veneers. They made Cardi go get veneers. They're both light skinned. They're both around the same stature. They made her go and get the butt and everything. And they figured, okay, people will be able to dip because she looks, not saying they look alike, but she is a Nikki build, a builder Nikki. She's a builder Barbie, right? And people like her. And nobody likes Nicki Minaj. So everybody's gonna take the Cardi, and that way we can push her the fuck out of here, right? But what happened is exactly what Superhead said. Now, me personally, I like Cardi's personality, and I think Cardi makes dope records. But people like Superhead said, after about a year or two, when you put these people in place that really ain't that talented, and you just taken and captured by the moment, when it's all said and done, when it all comes down to it, people want talent. They may not know that they want talent, and they may fall and start hopping on the bandwagon of everyone else. But at the end of the day, they're gonna be like, you know what? I want to hear somebody spit some dope rhymes that they actually wrote. And you're back at Nicki Minaj again. So what happened was they found themselves coming back to Nikki because when Nikki left the game, when she said, "Fuck this, I'm just gonna play my position. I ain't going on social media. I'm gonna say, where's Nikki? Where's Nikki? Where's Nikki? Where is Nicki Minaj?" Oh, somebody put out an APB on Nicki Minaj. Even had Wendy Williams, who can't stand Nicki Minaj. Wendy Williams. Oh, where's Nicki Minaj? Like I said, that's why I call her the Floyd Mayweather of rap. That's why I call her the Floyd Mayweather of rap. Because everybody was tired of Floyd winning. They're tired of Nicki winning. They're tired of Floyd bragging. He's tired of Nicki bragging. They're tired of Floyd getting richer, tired of Nicki getting richer. And they're saying, well, there ain't nobody for him to fight. He don't got no competition. That's why he's undefeated. What was they saying about Nicki? Oh, she's winning every award because ain't nobody out. They're the same person. They're the same person. I can't wait till Floyd Mayweather retire. I can't wait till Nicki Minaj is out of here. And then when they leave, the fighter come up, he could probably fight Floyd. Floyd's retired. I thought you said you wanted Floyd out of here. Floyd's retired. So why are you calling Floyd? Same thing. Oh yeah, when Megan dropped. Oh yeah, Nikki don't want none. Nikki's retired. Nikki, y'all said to get Nikki out of here. You said you can't wait till Nikki's out of here. Well, Nikki's out of here, and y'all still calling for Nikki back. You still calling for Nikki back. So now that Megan, so after people started saying, you know what, nah, Cardi don't write her own lyrics. She ain't putting out no music. She's always in some drama. I thought that she was gonna get this bitch out of here. Now it look like Nicki's still getting on features and killing it. This, that, and the other. The whole thing is she don't write her own lyrics. Now you got Megan. Oh, she writes her own rhymes. So now they got something to fight Nicki with. Megan, the queen, she write her own rhymes too. It all goes back to Nicki Minaj. It all goes back to Nicki Minaj. So because not only do you want to be mentioned with the same breath with her, or you want to get on a record with her, right? You want to try to get her out of hip hop. That's why she's the queen. I thank y'all, man, for joining me. Don't forget, follow me on Twitter. It's at Heaven Hollywood. And Instagram is at Heaven Hollywood. Um, y'all already know the blog. What's up? I'll have the Cash App up by next time. That is a fact. Um, what else can I say? Shout out everybody. Shout my moderators out. Shout out my live wife. Shout out Finesse. Shout out Water Sign. Thank you for all your input. Nikita, you were amazing. Um, everybody. Chad. Who else? Uh, Yasmin. Thank you. Jayla, you were amazing. Um, who else? Who else? Mo Money, thank you for coming. Thank you for all your input. Tanika G, even the ones that don't agree with me, I still thank y'all. Y'all was respectful. You can just respectfully disagree. I have no issue with that. I've never had an issue with anybody respectively disagreeing with me. That don't mean that, Just because I say it, that don't mean you're gonna agree with it, but I'm not gonna change my opinion. Thank you, Tanya Berry. Um, who else was in here tonight? J Bug. Thank you, J Bug. Thank you, Yasmin, if I didn't say it before. Tootie, thank you. I remember I seen her earlier. Reese Jordan, Jackie McCann, Dolly, thank you. Dolly with the T. Uh, who else? Tanisha, my boy Jimmy Ace, of course. Um, everybody that was moderating. I think my only moderator I had tonight was she and um Finesse and Shri Millions. Shri a Million. Um that's it. Everybody, man, if I missed anybody, it was not on purpose. I'll make sure I get y'all next time in the live. Desert Storm, Ambitious. Again, Sharice, thank you for moderation. Thank you for holding me down. And that's it, man. Continue on supporting the blog. Keep praying for G. I believe her dad's in hospice, so you know it won't be long now, as they say. So keep G in your prayers. I mean, that's it, man. You know I love y'all, man. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood, the IE Network. Don't forget, if you got anything that you want to send to the IE Network, send it, son. If you want to broadcast on IE Network, you can send your. If you're an artist, if you're an actor, and you got a reel that you want shown, if you got a show, a media show that you want to put on the IE Network, because the following is bigger, for a little fee, you can do that. Um, that's it. I guess I'll see y'all on the gram, son. Peace and love. Fortune favors the prepared. Remember that. Get prepared for tomorrow, man. Peace.